Good morning. This is Rosie from Rosie's Path to Wellness. Today I'm going to start with a new practice which is called Wisdom Wednesdays, where I will choose a passage from a random book. So I'm not going to assume it's my wisdom because it's not. From some different books that I have found to be quite helpful. And why not share that with you? So today I have picked the Book of Joy, Lasting Happiness in a Changing World. It's conversations with the Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu, and is authored by Abrams. So here, I'll just give you a quick. I would highly recommend. I've read this book fully once, and again halfway on the second time, and I would highly recommend it. It has brought me so much peace and just changed my way of thinking in a positive way. So the passage I have chosen today is on page 225, and it goes like this. Acceptance, whether we believe in God or not, allows us to move into the fullness of joy. It allows us to engage with life on its own terms rather than rail against the fact that life is not as we would wish. It allows us not to struggle against the day-to-day current. The Dalai Lama had told us that stress and anxiety come from our expectations of how life should be. When we are able to accept that life is how it is, not as how we think it should be, we are able to ease the ride, to go from that bumpy axle, dukkha, with all its suffering, stress, anxiety, and dissatisfaction, to the smooth axle, sukha, with its greater ease, comfort, and happiness. So many of the causes of suffering come from our reacting to the people, places, things, and circumstances in our lives, rather than accepting them. When we react, we stay locked in judgment and criticism, anxiety and despair, even denial and addiction. It is impossible to experience joy when we are stuck this way. Acceptance is the sword that cuts through all of this resistance, allowing us to relax, to see clearly, and to respond appropriately. Much of traditional Buddhist practice is directed toward the ability to see life accurately beyond all the expectations, projections, and distortions that we typically bring to it. Meditative practices allow us to quiet the distracting thoughts and feelings so that we can perceive reality and respond to it more skillfully. The ability to be present in each moment is nothing more and nothing less than the ability to accept the vulnerability, discomfort, and anxiety of everyday life. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And of course, if you read the book, there's a lot more information about how the Dalai Lama himself has overcome his own suffering from being exiled and, of course, seeing all the atrocities in the world. And it's just very insightful, and I would highly recommend it to you. So if you enjoyed this, let me know. If you have thoughts about it, please share, comment, let me know. I would like to start doing this every Wednesday. So peace.